My name is Tiffany Birch. At the beginning of this quarter, I was very nervous about taking this course. Even the name, introduction, logic, and critical thinking sounded intimidating. As a first generation college student, balancing a full time job in healthcare, and I wasn't sure what to expect. Before I took this class, as a 44-year-old woman working as a home health care aide, I thought my life experiences were more than enough to help me make good logical decisions. However, through this class, I learned that even though experiences is important, developing critical thinking skills requires much more. During this quarter, I developed my skills with the help of tutor resources, live sessions, and breakout rooms. The breakout rooms were especially helpful because I was able to hear different opinions, which helped me think outside the box, understanding the strengths and weaknesses of my arguments, and become more confident in gathering evidence to support my ideas. During this quarter was great. In this presentation, I will show you how my skills have grown in three ways: intellectual humility, precise language, and elevating evidence. For example, one, the first skill I learned that helped me grow was intellectual humility. In reading 1 2, Becoming a Mental Superhero, Your Guide to Critical Thinking, I learned that it means understanding you don't know everything and being open to learning from others. Before this class, I sometimes thought that my life experiences gave me the most of the answers. Working in home health care with many different people made me think I already had a strong understanding of most situations. But through practicing intellectual humility, by listening to classmates' opinions in breakout rooms, helped me see unique perspectives. Instead of focusing on my opinion, but being right, I focus more on listening and considering new ideas. At work, I now use the skills to ask more questions and put myself in the shoes of my patients. It has made me a more understanding and empathetic caregiver. For my example, too, the second skill that helped me grow was learning about how language can affect the way we think. In reading 2.1, The Power of Words, How to Win an Argument Without Losing Your Mind, I learned about weasel words and why it's important to use precise language. Weasel words are vague phrases that make an argument sound true without giving real evidence. Just because something sounds convincing doesn't mean it is. As a healthcare worker, being able to identify weasel words is very important. For example, I sometimes hear claims about medication or health advice that use weasel words, like studies prove the medicine is the best choice. Now I understand even more why it's important to search for real data backed evidence to support these general claims. Example 3. The third skill that helps me grow as elevating evidence using external consistency. I got to practice this skill in assignment 5, where I analyzed a LinkedIn post and determined if the author's claim were supported by outsider evidence. External consistency means if a claim matches evidence from other sources, like I said previously, Just because something sounds convincing doesn't mean it's true. I had to look past the author's personal opinion and cross check with external sources. This helped me practice being a more conscious reader. More cautious reader. In my daily life, I use this skill when I work with dementia patients. Patients may tell you that something happened, but because of memory loss, I cannot rely on only one source of information. So I cross reference what they tell me with a care plan, supervisor, family, etc. This taught me to the importance of checking multiple sources before coming to a conclusion or making a decision. My conclusion: during this class, I developed three important skills, including intellectual humility, understanding the power of precise language, and elevating evidence through external consistency. These skills are important because they will help me on my path to nursing school and as I work to open my own home health care agency. Critical thinking is required while making decisions that affect people's health and safety. So I will continue to listen with an open mind, evaluate information, and make informed decisions. To my classmates, I challenge you to continue looking for clear evidence for all claims made in an article, book, or social media, etc. Critical engage with the material. Read it more than once. Write down what sticks out to you. You might be surprised how the view of something can change when you take time to think critically. And this was my presentation for summative assignments. My growth as a critical thinker. Thank you and have a blessed day.